I'm Keith Peters with the Palo Alto Weekly. With me is Max Jung-Goldberg, a sophomore on the Palo Alto baseball team. Last week he played in a total of 4 games. He had 7 hits in 15 at-bats. He drove in 6 runs in a very big extra inning win over Wilcox on Friday. He had the game-winning double. And Palo Alto ended up winning all 4 games. 3 of them came in extra innings, and the Vikings remained in a tie for first place, 4-0 in the SCVL Dienza division. And for that performance, he is the Palo Alto Weekly Boys Athlete of the Week. You got hot last week, obviously. You had a hit in at least 1 hit in all the games. You had at least 1 RBI in all the games. Was it just sort of a matter of you just sort of got in a roll and got a little momentum going?
Well, I think that especially coming to the season where it still is not necessarily completely underway. I mean, we've only played 10 games. I think that the key that really helped me out last week was being aggressive early in the count when I'm in a plus count where it's like 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, especially in those counts where, I mean, I'm expecting a fastball. I'm looking for something that I can drive. It really helps when I'm aggressive and I'm ready to swing. So I think especially hitting pitches early in the count were a big part of that success from last week.
So you have 3 extra inning games. 2 of them were against Wilcox. You beat Wilcox 7-6 on Friday in 9 innings.
Yeah.
Wednesday you beat them 4-3 in 8 innings. Obviously those are key league games. But what happens when you get to extra innings? I mean, it's do or die pretty much, and it seems like you guys handled the pressure very well.
Yeah, I think especially with our team, we've got a lot of pitching, a lot of young pitching, and our defense has been rock solid so far. So I think, especially we played 3 extra inning games last week, so I think that it's huge for us if we can get those wins where we're battling throughout the game, and then in the end, it comes out to be our way. So I think it's huge for us. Hopefully this next week we can score runs early, but I think it's huge if we can win those games where it's a dogfight. It's huge for us as a team.
The last season you played on the varsity as a freshman. You guys went 19-13. You went 8-6 in the league, but then you got hot in the playoffs. You won both your playoff series, got to the CCS Open Division playoffs before losing to Carlmont. Obviously, there's a lot of players back from last year. You had 24 guys on the roster. Team was fairly young. You were a freshman on the team. You were one of 3 freshmen. So there's a lot of talent, a lot of youth, and probably a lot of experience.
Yeah, especially from last year having, I think we have probably like 12 or 13 returners, so that's a huge part. Experience is always a plus, especially when you have some younger guys, especially the pitching that we have, having guys who can bring them under their wing and put them under their wing. That's huge for those guys, especially when they get their experience. A lot of the guys now are getting, especially our pitchers, are getting a lot of innings, so I think that's huge. Having a team that is young but still has a little bit of experience, that's huge for us as a group.
What kind of expectations does this year's team have?
Well, I think obviously we first want to win league. We want to get to the league playoffs and be a high seed, and then hopefully get into the CCS Open bracket, and then hopefully winning that as well. So, I mean, we're going to take it one game at a time and make sure that we're playing under control and doing our own thing. But I think, I mean, the main goal is to win league and then win CCS.
CCS, if you want to play in open division, usually you're going to see Bellarmine, St. Francis, Mitty, some of the Valley Christian, some of the top teams, all the top WCAL teams. Is that something you really, I guess it's one way to test yourself, but it's the toughest competition.
Yeah, I mean, like our coaches say, we're always playing against the game of baseball. It never matters about the jersey that the other team is wearing. They're always the same. The only difference is the school they're from, and I don't think that makes any significant impact on us. I think as a team, we're gonna be ready to play those type of caliber teams that have great pitching. They play great defense. They can hit. I don't think that's gonna make any impact on us whatsoever. I think we're gonna be ready for those games. All the work that we put in the off season, the work we put in practice every day, I think that's going to really prepare us. And having these extra inning games early, I think that's really going to prepare us to really fight with those teams that can compete.
Good luck the rest of the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.